Hi everyone, it's Mary Jo. Welcome back to my channel. This is our reading for January 8th through January 14th, 2017. The sun is still in Capricorn. Mercury has gone direct. And for the first time in a long time, and it doesn't happen often, all the planets are direct. All the planets are in forward motion. So this is symbolizing a time for us all to have things moving forward in our lives. Each planet represents a different energy and affects each of us in a different way as it transits our natal chart and where it was at the time of our birth. So let's begin with this reading. Okay, now we have the Page of Pentacles. This is the personification of Earth. This page represents all that is grounded, stable, third dimensional. You see how he lovingly holds the pentacle and gazes over at the peacock. Telepathic communication. This is where all the thoughts are in our mind. The beginning of everything we create is in the thought, which is in our mind, and making it manifest. So, for some of you, this will be news coming to you, or you're finding out of something that you've been trying to manifest for a while, coming to you. Now, we are on the full moon this week as well. On the 12th of January, we have the full moon in Cancer, which rules the fourth house of mother, or that loving, nurturing, protective, safe feeling, our roots, our early environment, and our later years. So with all that being said, things will be coming to light or fruition or even to harvest. So many of us are going to be getting the news of what we've been waiting for. For some of you, it is money that you've been waiting on to come to you, either through some sort of a legal matter or even a refund of some sort, something that was owed to you monetarily. For others of you, it's news about something that you've been working on. You see how you lovingly hold the pentacle in your hands? This is something you've created, that you've been working on, whether it's a business project, something of the arts, a musical piece perhaps, a dance routine, a play. Whatever it is that you could have created with your own hands, it is being realized at this time. And for others of us, if it isn't about a craft that we do with our hands, it's something that we have been working on diligently, responsively, putting our loving attention into. So if it's healing your body, new medication, new way of being treated in an illness, news is coming to you regarding that. If it's a relationship that you've been waiting for more grounding stability with, you should be hearing. If it's a person you've been waiting to hear from and you've been off your ground. You know, sometimes we get knocked for a loop when we're in love with somebody or when things don't go well. We seem to lose our ground. So this will be some more regrounding energy for you, news about that, because the pages are the personification of their element and do oftentimes bring us news or messages, but they could also be young students. For some of you, this is a young child under 18. Typically, they would have darker hair or wavy hair. They're a very good student. They're very reliable, good child, grounded child, that something is coming to news to you about that you've been waiting on hearing about this child. I can't help but see the peacock. I love peacocks. They are a sign of prosperity. They are a sign of success, abundance, royalty. So for many of you, this is actually something of a great abundance coming to you and the news coming to you. So if it is regarding someone else, a young child in your life, that this news is affecting you, you'll be hearing the news about that. But remembering that all that you desire, like I said, begins in your thought, and you want to bring it into ground. So you have the top of the pentacle goes above, and the pentacle inside of it goes below. This is where we start, things bringing from the unseen into the seen, the third dimension. And with all this greenery going around, we know this is a fertile time. Again, these are temporary things. They don't last forever and ever. Everything must change. That's the good thing. But the bad thing is everything must change. But for now, at least, you're going to be hearing some nice news of something that you've been waiting on that's going to not only make you feel grounded and stable, but it's news that you feel enriched by. Okay, let's just put it in an overall thing, because it's not always money for somebody. Somebody might want to hear great news about, like, their son or daughter is coming home if they've been deployed. Whatever this news is, it is definitely news that is grounding, and it's a wealth of information for you. Look at it that way. And again, we have the sword. Now, in 2 of the readings that I did for the full moon in Cancer, I did them by element signs. This time, we did get this card is one of them, the Ace of Swords, and then this card. So we know that this is, again, this is a victory. This is information coming to you. And this is a golden sword here. So that is a very alchemical type of feeling. When instead of silver, it is gold. So something has been transmuted. Some energy has changed. So if there was turbulence, clouds in your conversation, communication, in your mind, in your heart, these clouds are going to be swiftly cleared away by this sword. It's like the sword of truth, sword of justice, but yes, it is the sword of clarity. It's a double-edged sword as well. Okay, so this is about justice and clarity. So many of you, whatever this information is, not only will you feel like it's a richness of news, it's news. They see the sword is down. It's like it's done. There isn't any reason to continue the battle, the conversation, the squabble, the quibbling, the arguing, the disagreement. This is definitely clarity. This is more the logical mind here at work. Many times people just want to be right and they don't care about their happiness. This is a victory in both, that not only were you awarded and rewarded, you feel happy with the results. This is truly a victory for you. And with that blue ribbon, that reminds me of, like, you know, when you win a prize, blue ribbon, you know, this is it. You won the prize that you've been waiting for. For other people, this is here, like if there were sharp words being said between you and others or another person, the sword is down. You've made your point, or they've made their point with you. And you see all of these clouds and turbulence here. It needs to stop for now. Because with the Ace of Swords, it's like God's hand intervening. And sometimes they're saying a victory is by withdrawing your sword. Okay, you could have this victory by not engaging. For some of you, this may make sense to you, whatever this information is or news that you're hearing. And there's been some back and forth, like mind games, they're saying. Sometimes it isn't about what you're saying to people, but you're playing these mind games. It really, again, isn't about your happiness, and it's not serving you. It's time to sheath the sword, put it down, transmute the energy from like that silver or lead to gold. From that raw state of lower vibrational energy, transmute the energy into the highest and most purest form, which is gold. That's that healing. Okay? So put this in let's say, a snapshot of what's going on in your life. Whatever this is, if it's health or wealth or love, anything that's going on, the victory shall be yours. And for many of you, it'll be about stopping this situation that's been going on in your life. You are the one in control. You're the one wielding the sword here. And it also can be, they're saying, your mental realm. You're the one who's creating all of this turbulence in your mind, the clouded issues, the distress, the depression, anxiety, worry, suspicion, they're saying, for some of you, gossip, doubt, all fear-based things. Okay? The victory with you is within you. Okay, put the sword down, meaning your mind. Put your mind at rest, put your mind at peace. Okay? Redirect your energy to something else, something that's positive and loving. And that's how you'll get your victory. Then we have the Ten of Pentacles. Interesting card with these here. Really interesting, like, mix of energy here. Because the Ten of Pentacles is really a great card when it talks about money. For some of you, if you've been worrying about money and this is the money coming and this was a legal matter and it's settled, it's done, the money shall be yours. And you'll be comfortable for a while. But they are saying invest wisely. Get get some of the things that you need to do and take care of with this money or this settlement or whatever is coming to you. But they're saying save some, save a lot for a rainy day. I know there are times when you have to spend, but really you don't want to overspend right now. And on the energy from the last 3 weeks readings that I said also was talking about not doing things quickly right now, excuse me, and it's really more important that you only take care of what you need and put the rest away if it is about money. For others of you, this is something coming to you from family being passed on. This is something that has been generationally in your family. Something that you could put your hands on. So it could be money or a car or jewelry. It could be something very sentimental too. And it's valuable. But even if it isn't with a dollar sign valuable, it is valuable to you. It was your nonnas or your yayas or, somebody in the family, a loved one, a friend, giving you something. Or if someone's passed, that they willed this to you or left it to you. And it's very valuable. It's like in a jewelry chest, you keep it safe or in a safe deposit box. It's of great value to you. And for others with this 10, this is new beginnings. And the Pentacles, it is your health and wealth. It is your grounding stability, and it is anything you create with your hands lovingly. Whatever the tools of your trade is, or vocation, art, or science, your health, your knowledge as a student, okay? This is saying you're starting something new. Okay, many people have gone back to school. So my student friends, yes, you're engaging again in education. But you see how you're stockpiling your knowledge? Some of it is still in motion here. You're going to be learning more, but you're really stockpiling that knowledge. And, oh, look at there, there's a tortoise. Okay, so we're going to say this may have been on a long period of time. That's why I'm saying like it was something passed down generationally. It's been through the test of time, like you went from here to here in like 30 years. Or you even, things are going very gradually and steadily. Like the hare, the tortoise and the hare, slow and steady wins the race. So this is something that you've put a lot of time into, whatever this is. If it's a relationship, if it is... like I said, your health, whatever it is, you have really put in a lot of love and effort into this. And with this Cancer new moon full moon that's happening this week, it is the home. It is your roots. It's your early years. It's where you came from, what's been established in your life. So it could even be something that's deep and rooted in your family from like your mother, because the fourth house is mother, or the person who was the unconditional, loving, nurturing being. And many times it's the dad. Sometimes the mom's the disciplinarian, okay? But this is definitely something coming to you, and it's something new starting for you. So enjoy the pleasures and the spoils that are coming to you right now. Remember, as something comes to you, give it forward to. Be generous, even of yourself and of your time. But enjoy this for a while, because you won't have to worry about money for a while, or your illness for a while, or losing your ground if it was your mental instability for a while with worry. We did have this other card too in one of the full moon readings for the elements. That's 7 of Wands. So this is talking about some challenges and conflicts. But you know what? This is where you're making a stand for yourself. So for some of you, this was a legal situation that you made a stand for yourself. And one foot is on one step, one's on the other. But you're not going to get knocked over by these people. This is like a defense, a strong defense, stating things that happened, being factual without being hot-headed or over-emotional. There is the door opening behind you, and you see the beautiful starry night. So there's a way for you to back out of this situation or get out of this situation by taking a stand with that 7 for you. And all the possibilities are right behind you. You do have this nice archway over you to protect you, and the columns there on either side. So you do have a solid, strong protection going on in the unseen for you. And the results of this will definitely be worth your while and rewards to you. Let's see, with the 7 of Wands. It's Mars in Leo. So with Mars energy, it is that combative or war energy on the lower vibration, but on the higher vibration, this is passion. This is creative ideas. This is inspiration. that you're being noted for, because Leo is generosity, brave, courageous, sometimes proud. So whatever this is for some of you that you're making a stand for, it's a matter of you being strong and courageous and brave right now, and being bold and aggressive. You know, it's not just be gently and assertive, especially with Mars here in Leo. It's like being bold and dynamic. You're roaring right now. You're getting your point across to these people. No one's hitting you, but they are challenging you. There is conflict there. There are harsh, burning words coming at you, maybe mean words being said. This is heated. You know, we have this arguing and debate. It's almost like a judge and a jury, you know, kind of thing. So for many of you, then, it is about you being victorious through this whole challenge and argument. It could even be something with the family, if there was money from a will or whatnot, that your siblings or family members are arguing. I wanted those earrings from Grandma. You know, things like that. But state the facts. Well, she said when I was 5 years old that I can have them. And you know, just be direct and honest instead of hurtful here. And again, you can win as long as you stay calm and take control of your heated emotions. Okay, you don't want to allow yourself to get heated and fired up here. They're saying just take control of your emotions and make a logical stand here. Wow, this is a very mixed week. This is the 5th reading I've recorded today on January 6th. It's the Epiphany, a little Christmas, and I'm telling you, these are some like very interesting cards mixing up here. Different energies, different feelings, and I have a feeling that these are two different things we're talking about at the same time, but it's going to affect many different people differently. So if you could decipher it, because it is a general reading, but I think you get the basic idea of what Spirit's trying to say to you here, because we do have some words being crossed here that are sharp like a razor, and here heated and fiery. But yet on either side, we do have flanking grounding, okay? And that earth element can put out the fire, you know, that gets heated up. So be diplomatic in this situation, be honest in this situation, and be kind in this situation. And remember that what you put forth reverberates back to you from the universe. So putting out negativity and harm and aggression and abuse comes back to you thrice, okay, threefold. Putting out love, wishing for the best, even if you just want to scream sometimes and rip someone's head off. Just put out the best love that you can for that person, and it will come back to you tenfold. Well, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you, Spirit, for this reading. And I appreciate everyone who takes the time out of their busy day to watch my videos. And thank you for your comments. I love the support and you sharing some of your personal stories. And I'm happy to give you something if Spirit gives it to me, and I just shoot it right back at you in the comments. Anything else, I'm happy to do readings. You could just contact me for that. But thank you for subscribing. Welcome newcomers. And I hope you have a great week. And as always, I wish you the best.